Thank you. Please. Please. Comely ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Thank you. काका की बातें कंटिन्यू
लड्डू बॉय से
So पहले तो oh mic yes I was just shy of saying कि एक और mic है कि नहीं. You have been given the instruction you have to keep the mic closer.
Okay. Is that all right?
Yeah.
Great.
Okay. So कमली जी
जी।
काका क्यों?
काका क्योंकि पंजाबियों में मुंडे छोटे मुंडे को काका बुलाते हैं
ये हुई ना बात.
और तब से काका काका जी रहे
हाँ।
हमेशा काका जी कहलाए
हाँ.
घर में भी काका काके बस बड़े प्यार से काके बुलाते हैं
अच्छा.
काका काके
And I heard so much. First of all, I think he was very close to you, wasn't he?
extremely close to me
Huh.
very close we had 6 years between us and we have another sister in between us but
Yes.
for some reason we just got close we clicked he knew exactly what I needed and I knew what he needed and for some or the other he always knew and he was there for me and that was the main thing and we shared our happiness joy sorrow till the end and that's what is the main thing that I'm so grateful for that God gave me the opportunity to be there with him
Yes.
from day one till the end.
Till again, till the last moment.
Yes.
And you were there. We'll talk about that.
Yes.
पर थोड़ा सा हमें अपनी फैमिली के बारे में बताइए. Then we'll tell you how actually he was close to everybody in his own way. So tell me about his family, your family.
Right.
Everybody.
Kaka was born in Amritsar.
थोड़ा सा ऐसे मुंह हो जाए. They all want to not miss even a slice of it.
Okay. ठीक है. Okay.
हाय देखो जी भर के देखो और बहुत बात करो. जी.
Kaka was born in Amritsar on 29th of December 1942 and हम हमारी फैमिली तो बॉम्बे में थी. पार्टीशन से पहले हम लोग बॉम्बे आ गए हुए थे बट मेरा जन्म तब पार्टीशन के बाद हुआ था. फिर काका भी अमृतसर से बॉम्बे आ गए और हमारी हम सब फैमिली इकट्ठे रहते थे. माय अंकल माय आंटीज बिजनेस इकट्ठा था तो मेरी चाची जी whom we call चाई जी did not have any issues so my dad and mom offered to for them to adopt Kaka. So as a baby काका को उन्होंने मेरी चाची जी ने काका को गोद में ले लिया था और इसलिए अभी तक सब यही सोचते हैं कि काका was the only child because we kept it as is like that. We did not want to hurt our aunt or anybody's feelings to keep saying that Kaka is our real brother. अभी भी लोग पूछते हैं सच सगा भाई है. So I don't know कि कैसे स्टैम्प बताओ कि कैसे करो but yes सगा भाई और हम 4 बहनें 2 भाई थे और अब 3 बहनें रह गई.
आपने बहुत आपके साथ तो बहुत क्लोज थे आपने बताया बट सबके साथ कुछ ना कुछ उन्होंने अपना टाका फिट कर रखा था.
बिल्कुल.
So what would he do? I mean, we'll come to how naughty Kaka was from the start.
बट पहले आपने पूछा नहीं हम लड्डू बॉय क्यों बुला रहे हैं.
अरे हाँ लड्डू बॉय क्यों?
क्योंकि जब वो पहले दिन स्कूल गए थे तो सारे स्कूल को लड्डू मिले थे और वो अंग्रेजी में लड्डू तो नहीं कहते तो सब टीचर्स कहती थी हेलो लाजू बॉय एंड ही यूज्ड टू बी वेरी एम्बैरेस्ड बट दैट वाज द वे इट यूज्ड टू बी डन इन दोस डेज. जब स्कूल जा रहा है बच्चा या कुछ हो रहा है तो आप लड्डू बांटते हो. और फिर ज़्यादा नोटी थिंग नोटी बट बॉटल में दूध पीते थे 7-8 साल तक. ये टीचर जब ट्यूशन देने आती थी उनको तो कहता था मुझे दूध पीने जाना तो कहते यहाँ क्यों नहीं पीते तुम्हारे सामने तो कहते नहीं मम्मी को कहते कि बताना मत कि मैं दूध बॉटल में पीता हूँ. But naughty, so he was very very naughty and impish, but also very courageous, very determined. He was very fond of music and at the age of 10 he used to play tabla. And एक दिन he had gone to a little function with friends in the घर की बात थी, मतलब बाहर तो नहीं, and he had a difference of opinion with somebody. So what he did was he got so angry, he just picked up his two tablas and he walked home, a 10-year-old boy,
Wow.
and do me or dhoop me. So he was really determined, and I think that helped him in his life. He always set out to do what he wanted, and he could achieve it, and you know the rest.
And he always wanted to be an actor.
Yes, he always wanted to be an actor. He did not want to be in the business. So, because this I think came originally, maybe the seed was born from my mom, because she was very fond of movies, and my father every Sunday took her to see a movie. And she used to say, "Mujhe shooting dikhao." He says, "Mujhe shooting ka to koi, I don't know anybody to take you to see any shootings, but I'll take you to see a movie." ये नहीं पता था कि her son would be one of the biggest film star ever Bollywood has had.
Sad part is she never really saw.
She never saw it, no, because he lost her at a very young age. And now, क्या पूछो इसके बाद? मैं खो जाती हूँ उसमें.
अब खो जाइए आप, बिल्कुल इत्मीनान से खो जाइए. We all will be very happy if you get lost in memories.
So my big brother was into collegiate dramatics में वो बहुत हिस्सा लेते थे, जो 6 साल बड़े थे काका से. And I think Kaka really followed him and he hero worshipped him. And my brother said to him, "Listen, if you're interested, why don't you take part in this competition, which was held by 12 United producers, the topmost producers of the country." And last minute तक he said, "नहीं, मैं कैसे? I don't think I'll win." He said, "आप photo तो भेजो." They all rushed and they sent him 3 photographs and got it all done. And then when he had so many different interviews, and out of 40,000 candidates, he was the winner. And he was
In 1965, right? 1965. So he had the support of the entire family.
Oh yes, and my dad did tell him, and my uncle did tell him, that Dayaji told him that, "Listen, you don't want to join the business, but if you're going to do something, you must do it properly. Otherwise, you're back in Chunilal Khanna and Company."
That was their father had a business, and so did the entire family of 3 brothers.
Yes.
The father had 3 brothers,
2 brothers, they were 3 brothers.
and they were So they had a business, and actually the elder brother you said was into dramatics really.
My elder brother.
But Jatin followed, as we can call it.
That's
Kaka
Kaka.
followed.
Yes.
The dream.
Yes, and then that's when Kaka became Rajesh Khanna, and that's another story, because they all wondered why did he have to change his name, because first of all he had Jatinder there. Jatin was also a villain in one of the movies, so they didn't want him to be. Plus, उस ज़माने में Raj was the biggest name, Raj Kapoor, Rajendra Kumar, Rajkumar, and they said he should be Rajesh because he will be king of kings.
And he was.
And they should
And he is.
And that's how he became Rajesh Khanna.
And but आज तो हमारे लिए काका है.
बिल्कुल, हमारे लिए तो हमेशा काका है.
So when he won this competition,
Yes.
40,000 people. You told me a very interesting story. Sorry, I have to say that. Let Kaka tell you that later in the
Yes,
end.
yes,
Let's not
yes.
go there. Let's not go there.
Yes.
Let's ask you. When you got the news, वो जो phone call आया, ये जब पता चला कि वो he's the winner. What happened that day?
Oh, we were all over the moon. We couldn't believe it. That he's won, and also so commendable of 40,000 people in the country, and it had to be my brother.
Fantastic. But for Seed Thana, he had that flamboyance. If you were to tell us about Kaka before he won the competition, what would you say?
Oh, he was a little spoiled. He was flamboyant, yes, and he lived a high life, and he was the only film star who entered the film industry with a Impala car. So, he was not short of any.
Taste is bad.
And we had lots of rides in that Impala as well. So I think it was his hard work and his determination that got him where he was today. He was, yes, definitely. I would think so.
So he got success quite quick, and he had this contract with the United Producers.
Yes.
He had to do for 5 years.
5 years, he couldn't act any other directors or producers' films because he was under contract.
So when he got success so quickly, एक काका है हमारे घर में घूम रहा है, spoiled brat है, ठीक है. And suddenly you have this, your kaka on the screen, who's the king of so many hearts and women getting floored and everything. So was there a change in him? Was there a change in how you looked at him?
No, we didn't find any change in him or looked at him because for us he was still Kaka and I was still Kamli. So it was just the same when he came home, but we used to love listening to all his stories and he used to keep saying, Kaka, fir suna, dobara suna, and he used to enjoy doing that. I think even he enjoyed the attention that he was getting each time, repeating, and then he would say, Abhi se meri autograph le lo, fir nahi milegi. And फिर कहता था, कुछ भी पहनता था, एक ही हिंदुस्तान में है, एक ही हिंदुस्तान में, और राजेश खन्ना भी और काका भी एक ही हिंदुस्तान में.
We can vouch for that. Rajesh Khanna, एक ही हिंदुस्तान में है, absolutely. So tell me, how it's so many. This is the reason I must have said that this has been a festival of women, tongues on fire on women, and we thought of ending it with Rajesh Khanna because he was the apple of women's eye, right?
बिल्कुल.
क्या मतलब you have to tell us what used to happen. लड़कियां आपके घर में आती थी.
I know, it was everywhere. It was Rajesh Khanna. लड़कियां तो खून से अपना नाम लिखती थी और जब आपने भी लिखा था. He was everywhere he went. एक बार यहाँ पे भी my husband and me were in the car with him and we were coming from Knightsbridge and it was 12 o'clock in the night and I think the two men had a couple of drinks and then we had two policemen on motorbikes stopping us and we thought, oh my God. But my brother, as usual, he was waving his hand outside out of the car. The policeman stopped him. When my husband stopped the car, he said, sir, you're not allowed to wave your hand like this. He said, sorry, I won't. And he said, no sir, it's okay, you can go. We knew it was Rajesh Khanna, so we wanted to see.
See, got away with a lot, being Rajesh Khanna. What a privilege to be Rajesh Khanna getting away with a lot. Oh, that's his husband. He thought he was going to have a fine in London. But you see, उनका सुरूर और जादू पूरी दुनिया में चलता है. Don't worry, nothing. It's Rajesh Khanna. Period. So, tell us about the women in his life. Come on, why not? Should I ask that? Why not? Why not? Women in his life. Women, go on, spill the beans.
Of course, he was very normal. He had lots of women.
He started early, didn't he?
Very young.
Whisper, tell me.
Very young. And he used to come to us and say, listen, I need to give my girlfriend a present. Can I have a lipstick? Can I have this thing? And one day he took one of my watches and because he had a fight with her, he didn't want to give it to her. So he threw it down in Chapati beach and my watch out of the car somewhere on the beach. Okay.
And then, your watch?
My watch, yes. Of course he replaced it later. He did replace it. And then, as you said, I think the first love was Anju, definitely Anju Mehndru, who was still a very good friend of his till the end, who was also a good friend of mine even now. I spoke to her 2 days ago telling her about this event as well. And then we were quite surprised because I was in this country in 72 and in 73, I came in 72 December and 73 March, he got married to Dimple. So we were all quite, I couldn't attend the wedding because we were here out of different circumstances. So, but Dimple ke saath jab mulaqat, he was very sweet. They were on a flight together and Dimple being that young chulbuli little girl, and she said to him, "Mera haath pakdoge, mujhe dar lag raha hai." He says, "Hamesha ke liye."
That was it, wasn't it?
That was it. Yes.
And he got married.
Yes, he got married straight away, and then they had two lovely daughters. And unfortunately things didn't work out. People have personal reasons, and it didn't work out, but they stayed friends forever. And Dimple, Anju, we stayed friends till the end and looked after him, nursed him through his illness, which was commendable. It was like duty. We were talking about shift work. Like दिन में Dimple आती थी, फिर दोपहर को अंजू आ जाती थी. It was very nice. They contributed a lot to make him happy, be happy, and I think that's called friendship. They must show the personality in him. That why were they still there with him, for him?
That's my question. I actually, when I was with you as well at the house, I was miffed. How come Anju, who actually could not end up marrying him because of Dimple, ended up together nursing him? But what was it?
I think it was him because he was always a compassionate person. He cared for people, he cared, and you just had, to go to him for anything, and he was there for you. And you hear so many stories about people who said that, he did this for us. And even with us, because we lost our parents very young, he was more a father figure, and he looked after us financially as well, I would say. And when I came to this country, the first thing he realized that we were a young couple, we had, on our own yet, and suddenly we see an envelope. We open the envelope and there's a key in it, and it was a key to a mini car. My husband said to him, I can't accept this. He said, just shut up, I'm giving it to my sister. So even then he felt the need, because we were just here for a few months and we had get settled down, but it was not just that we had to ask, he could just see it. So he really had loads and loads of people in his life जो अभी भी उनको दुआ देते हैं.
No, absolutely. I mean, this goes to say a lot about the man, to have his girlfriends nursing him as well as his wife, who's not his wife really, is separated. So I'm getting the wind-up signal, really horrible, you have to go, not really right, it just flowed. But tell me, it was a difficult time in the end.
Yes.
For him.
Yes, but he didn't complain.
Was he a happy man?
Yes, he was very happy because at the end he had his family, his sisters, and Dimple, and the children, his grandchildren, and he still said his Arav, that twinkles like his son, that he's going to be the second Rajesh Khanna. And
yes. We are still to see that. I guess his daughters, they played very. How was he with his girls?
Oh, very, very fond of them, very fond of his children. And as I said, at the end, we were all there together with him, for him. It was, doctor had given him only about 3 months to live, but he survived 14 months, which I think was the love and care that was shown by everybody in their own way.
Yes, absolutely. Especially Dimple and Anju, you said, and your entire family, you flew in.
Oh yes, I mean, talking about flying in, he would say in the morning, Aja, I took a flight and straight I was there in the evening. But every time I came away, I used to ask him, shall I leave? He says, no, extend your stay. But 3 weeks before, I think something he knew that it's not going to happen. So he said, Dimple asked him, Kambli Reja? He said, I don't want to be in her way. I think she should go. Yeah. And then I asked him, I said, will you bless me? He says, always, my blessings are with you. And I think that's why I'm here today, because of his blessings and his love. And I'm sure he's happy where he is, watching us, laughing and saying, Dekha. And I'm very proud of the legacy he's left me as well.
Of course, you told me that wherever you went, he said, Rajesh Khanna ki behan.
And I used to get very annoyed because some mere ko Rajesh Khanna ki behan se pukarte hai, and they don't want to know me. He says, why? Are you embarrassed of me? I said, no, I'm not embarrassed, but I want them to know me because of me. But I enjoyed this, and I enjoyed this lovely evening today where you all have made it so special and made an effort to be here just to be there with me and with my brother. And I'm sure he's looking down on all of us.
And you did speak to Dimple before?
Just before we Skyped and he said, come on, socket, go!
How amazing. What a beautiful story, I have to say. Just tell us, how do you remember him, and how do you want all of us to remember him? What do you want people to remember in us?
I've already said everything, so I think the rest everybody can just sum it up for themselves. That you know, he's wherever he is, but may he rest in peace and be happy where he is.
Oh,
That's
brilliant,
all.
brilliant. Thank you so much. This needs a standing ovation for Kaka and Kamli. Thank you. Thank you. It takes a lot, ladies and gentlemen, to talk about the brother who she nursed and grew up with. And it has taken her lot. Please believe me, it has taken a lot for her to come here and talk about Kaka and her memories. She said, I will share this, please allow me to, that some of the memories are so painful of his last time that she just shut it off and never wanted to visit them, and she has had to visit them. So this is for you, Kaka, and for Kamli, and Kaka is Kamli. Thank you. Thank you. And I would like I think let's play the tribute to Kaka in his own words. And you must see this video. This was played by his grandchildren and Akshay and Twinkle when they organized his Chotha.
प्यारे दोस्तों, भाइयों और बहनों, नॉस्टैल्जिया में रहने की आदत नहीं है मुझे। हमेशा भविष्य के बारे में ही सोचना पड़ता है। जो दिन गुजर गए बीत गए उसका क्या सोचना है। लेकिन जब जाने पहचाने चेहरे अनजान सी एक महफिल में मिलते हैं तो यादें वापस हो जाती हैं, यादें फिर दोबारा लौट आती हैं। कभी कभी मुझे ऐसे लगता है जैसे 100 साल पहले जब मैं 10 साल का था तब से हमारी मुलाकात है। मेरा जन्म थिएटर से था। मैं आज जो कुछ भी हूं ये स्टेज, ये थिएटर की बदौलत। मैंने जब थिएटर शुरू किया तो मेरे थिएटर वालों ने मुझे जूनियर आर्टिस्ट का रोल दिया, एक इंस्पेक्टर का, जिसका सिर्फ एक ही डायलॉग था कि खबरदार नंबरदार भागने की कोशिश की, पुलिस ने चारों तरफ से घेर रखा है, ये डायलॉग था। तो उसमें मैं जैसे सेकंड एक्ट में गया, मैंने जाएगा नंबरदार खबरदार तुमने भागने की, उसके बाद डायलॉग भूल गया। तो डीके शर्मा जो थे हीरो थे, उन्होंने कहा हाँ इंस्पेक्टर साहब का ये कहना है कि भागने की कोशिश ना करना, पुलिस ने चारों तरफ से तुम्हें घेर रखा। जो डायलॉग मैंने बोलना था वो डायलॉग उन्होंने पूरा किया, क्योंकि मैं डायलॉग भूल गया। और उसके बाद मुझे वो बहुत डांट पड़ी और मैं बहुत रोया भी। मैंने कहा कि भाई राजेश खन्ना, तुम कहते हो तुम एक्टर बनना चाहते हो, एक लाइन तो तुमसे बोली जाती नहीं, शर्म की बात है, लानत है। मैंने बहुत कोसा अपने आप को और मैंने कहा मैं कभी एक्टर नहीं बन सकता। लेकिन फिर भी भगवान की मुस्कान समझ लीजिए, जिद समझ लीजिए, मैंने कहा कुछ ना कुछ तो करूंगा, करके बताऊंगा। मैं जब फिल्मों में आया तो मेरा कोई गॉडफादर नहीं था, कोई मेरे फिल्म में कोई रिश्तेदार या कोई मेरे सर पर हाथ रखने वाला नहीं था। मैं आया थ्रू द यूनाइटेड प्रोड्यूसर्स फिल्म फेयर टैलेंट कॉन्टेस्ट छपा फिल्म फेयर में, टाइम्स ऑफ इंडिया में। हमने कैंची लेकर उसे काटा, उसे भरा और वहां लिखा था प्लीज सेंड 3 फोटोग्राफ्स। हमने 3 फोटो भेजी, हमको बुलाया गया। टाइम्स ऑफ इंडिया में था, यूनाइटेड प्रोड्यूसर्स सब बहुत बड़े बड़े प्रोड्यूसर थे, चाहे वो चोपड़ा साहब थे, विमल रॉय थे, एक्सेट्रा थे, शक्ति सामंत थे, बहुत सारे थे। तो उन्होंने कहा कि हमने आपको डायलॉग भेजा है, वो याद किया आपने? तो मैं सामने कुर्सी पे बैठा था और वो एक बड़ी सी टेबल में लाइन में जितने बड़े बड़े प्रोड्यूसर थे, तो मुझे ऐसा लग रहा था जैसे कोर्ट मार्शल हो रहा है, जैसे अभी ये बंदूक निकालेंगे, मुझे मार डालेंगे, गोली चला देंगे, क्योंकि सामने अकेली एक कुर्सी थी बस। तो मैंने कहा कि भाई ये डायलॉग तो मैंने पढ़ा है, लेकिन ये जो डायलॉग है आपने ये नहीं बताया कि इसका कैरेक्टराइजेशन क्या है। कि हीरो जो है वो अपनी माँ को समझाता है कि मैं एक नाचने वाली से प्यार करता हूँ, लेकिन मैं उसको तेरे घर की बहू बनाना चाहता हूँ। दिस वाज द डायलॉग, इसका मेन। मैंने कहा आपने ना कैरेक्टर बताया माँ का, ना बताया कि हीरो का, कि अमीर है, गरीब है, माँ सख्त है, कड़क है, नरम है, क्या है, मिडिल क्लास है, या आदमी पढ़ा लिखा अनपढ़ है, क्या कुछ भी नहीं है। तो चोपड़ा साहब ने झट से मुझे कहा, तुम थिएटर से हो? मैंने कहा जी। मैंने कहा डायलॉग तो आपने लिख के भेज दिया कि इस तरह से मां को कन्विंस करना है, डायलॉग बोलिए, लेकिन आपने कैरेक्टराइजेशन नहीं बताया। ये कोई स्टेज का ही एक्टर बोल सकता है। तो बोले अच्छा ठीक है भाई, तुम कोई भी अपना ही डायलॉग सुन। अब काटो तो खून नहीं, पसीना छूट रहा था। मैंने कहा क्या डायलॉग बोलूं, ये इन्होंने बोल दिया, हमारे सब बड़े बड़े लोग, इनकी पिक्चर हमने 10-10 बार देखी हुई, प्रोड्यूस डायरेक्ट की हुई। मुझे भगवान के आशीर्वाद से एक ऐसे राइटर का एक डायलॉग मुझे याद आया, मुझको यार माफ कर दो। उस प्ले का डायलॉग, क्योंकि मैंने वो प्ले किया हुआ था, तो मुझे वो डायलॉग याद आया और मैंने उनसे कहा कि मैं इस कुर्सी से उठ सकता हूँ। बोला हाँ जो करना करिए आप, लेकिन आप करके बताइए क्या करेंगे। थोड़ा नर्वस भी हुआ, जिस तरह से बोला मुझे लगा डांट पड़ेगी। जो डायलॉग है जिसकी वजह से मैं फिल्मों में आया, मुझे जीपीसीपी ने चांस दिया 40 साल पहले। हाँ मैं कलाकार हूं, हाँ मैं कलाकार हूं, क्या करोगे मेरी कहानी सुनकर। आज से कई साल पहले होली के बिताने से एक ऐसा प्यारा पी चुका हूं जो मेरे लिए जहर फौरन के लिए। एक ऐसी बात जिसका इकरार करते हुए मेरी जुबान पे छाले पड़ जाएंगे, लेकिन फिर भी कहता हूं, जब मैं छोटा था एक खौफनाक वाकया पेश आया कि मैं भयानक आग में फंस गया। जब जिंदा बचा तो मालूम हुआ कि मैं बदसूरत हो गया, जैसे सुहानी सुबह डरावनी रात में पलट गई हो। मैं बाहर जाने से घबराने लगा, घर पर बैठकर गीत बनाने लगा। जितना ही भयानक था मेरा चेहरा, उतने ही मधुर थे मेरे गीत। दुनिया ने मुझे दुत्कारा, लेकिन मेरे गीतों से प्यार करने लगी और मैं चिल्लाता रहा कि तुम्हें चांदी रातों से मोहब्बत, अब आंखों से बरसातों से तारे। मेरे गीतों ने हजारों को ढूंढा, मेरी मुलाकात की मिन्नतें तेरे पर लाई। मैं किसी से ना मिलता। एक दिन एक खत आया, मैंने तुम्हारे गीतों में शांति पाई, अगर मुलाकात ना हो के न जाने क्या कर बैठूंगी। मुझे लगा ये खूबसूरत हसीना ऐसे बुरा और अपना ये बदसूरत चेहरा दिखाकर पूरी ताकत से इंतकाम लूं। मैंने उसे बुलाया, वो आई, कितनी खूबसूरत हसीन, शबनम से भी मुलायम और मैं जैसे मासूम के सामने मायूसी। मैं चेहरा छुपा के बातें करता रहा, मेरे गीत शुभ में थे, उसके गीत जुबान पर मैंने शादी का प्रस्ताव पेश किया और खुशी से बोली हाँ मुझे मंजूर है। मैं खुद सहम गया, मैंने चिल्लाकर पूछा कौन हो, कहां से आई हो तुम? उसने धीरे से आंसू बहाते हुए कह दिया कि मैं तुम्हें गंदी हूं। मैंने उसकी आंखों में देखा, उसकी आंखों में इश्क था। तब मैंने कहा जो तेरी निगाह का बिस्मिल नहीं, वो कहने को दिल तो है मगर दिल नहीं। फिल्मों में आ तो गया, लेकिन आने के बाद वो खूबसूरत कामयाबी की सीढ़ी चढ़ने का मौका, ये सहरा तो आपके सर है कि आप हैं जिन्होंने मुझे एक्टर से स्टार बनाया, स्टार से सुपरस्टार बनाया। किन अल्फाजों में आपका शुक्रिया अदा करूं मुझे समझ में नहीं आता। प्यार आप मुझे भेजते रहे, प्यार मुझे मिलता रहा, लेकिन उस प्यार को मैं कभी वापस लौटा नहीं पाया। लेकिन जो भी कहना चाहूंगा, जिन अल्फाजों में भी मैं आपका शुक्रिया अदा करना चाहूंगा, वो मेरे दिल की सच्चाई होगी, मेरी ईमानदारी होगी, मेरा ज़मीर होगा। आज मेरा दिल हल्का हुआ आपसे गुफ्तगू करके, बात करके, और आपका मैंने शुक्रिया अदा किया। मुझे खुद को अच्छा लग रहा है कि चलिए इस बहाने आपसे मुलाकात हुई। किसे अपना कहे कोई इस काबिल नहीं मिलता, किसे अपना कहे कोई इस काबिल नहीं मिलता। या पत्थर तो बहुत मिलते हैं लेकिन दिल नहीं मिलता। तो दोस्तों, आपका एक हिस्सेदार मैं भी हूं, और जैसे मैंने पहले भी कहा कि आपने अपना कीमती वक्त निकालकर, आपका ये प्यार था तो आप यहाँ मौजूद हुए और इतनी भारी संख्या में। तो मैं ये कहूँगा कि बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया, थैंक यू, और मेरा बहुत बहुत सलाम।